So I thought I'd just make a little video showing our outpost here in Boss Creek, just to kind of document the progress of it. We haven't done too much yet, so I thought it would be a good time to start maybe making some videos. And so this video is just showing what the place is. We're located here on the 6000 road, which is part of Canham Hendricks Road, which comes out from 100 Mile. So this is south, this is north, pretty much. Well, not, it's more northwest. And anyways, and then this is our entrance here. Right now it's March, and you can see there's still a lot of snow. And this is normal here. So actually, sometimes there's even more snow than this. But today it's very warm. It's 8 degrees, and it just snowed in the morning. It was below zero, so now it's melting rapidly, and you can hear all the snow melting off and hitting the ground. Here's our entrance. A little cross there. Thankfully, the owner of the land lent us his skid steer this year, so we were able to clear the driveway on our own, which is handy. And so you can see, yeah, we're in the forest here. A lot of trees. And so I'll show you this side first. This driveway is where Rosemary lives. And so currently I'm here. It's just Rosemary and I. And I live in a cabin on the other driveway. And so it's almost like it's raining. I'm getting wet. But yeah, this is her skid shack she's living in. And this is where we keep all the wood. Oh, I just saw a large animal run. I wonder what that was. And yeah, this is where we park our vehicles. We literally just got snowed on, so that's why it looks like the vehicles haven't been moved in a year. This is my car. Fortunately, my car didn't pass the safety inspection for BC, so I have to get a new vehicle. And I think it's a good time anyways. Get a truck for utility for this place, so where I dump a lot of the snow. And yeah, so that's the driveway here. And we have an outhouse here. Rosemary uses that one mainly, and I use it too if I'm up here. And we have all our meals in here. Oh, I might as well just show you. This is the breezeway. We use the generator for electricity. This is one of the cats. And so yeah, this is where we keep the wood. This is one of our rabbits. This is a little house we made for it. And I made this little thing so that we can keep it open and we can restock its hay. This is its little bed where it stays to keep warm in the winter, away from the cold. And yeah, so we're running a little bit low, but it's good because it's basically spring now, so it's yeah, so we successfully didn't run out of wood. How are you, kitty? This one's name is Kitty. It's super cute. And yeah, that's a log I need to cut. And yeah, chainsaw. And some stuff. Yeah, we'll have to build some storage sheds. You're just so cute, aren't you? Mm-hmm. You're just so cute. Okay. Oh. So I'll go show you the second driveway. Okay, here we are. So this is the second driveway. That's where Rosemary is. And this is where my cabin is down here. And you can see it's a very steep hill, so in the winter it gets very icy. And so I have to keep it plowed all the time so that any vehicle even I just slipped. So that vehicles can even have a chance. That's why I plow some of the snow, just so someone gets stuck, they can at least park here. This is level, and then try to figure out how to get out or something. Or if we have visitors, they can park here. Normally, when the snow is all melted, that is not there, and it goes through all the way. But anyways, yeah, it's very steep, so we need to put chains on the skid steer in order to get up. And yeah, but if you have 4x4, you can get up if it's plowed, so that's good. And so this property we're staying on is 80 acres. And so there's a nice, beautiful, big open area here. And this is a driveway, actually. It loops in and it comes up around here. Yeah, and the owner also owns 40 acres on the 6000 road. You go down, it's near Boss Creek, and there's another property there. So yeah, once everything warms up, a big task will just be cleaning up the place and getting rid of a lot of stuff we don't need. Like right where this big pile is, there's just a huge pile of trash. So we need to clean that up. And also this trailer, be nice to put that somewhere else, maybe. I think it's an eyesore, but yeah. And so this is the cabin I'm staying in here. This is the skid steer we use to clear the snow. These are some sawhorses I found sitting over here by this old RV that I used to cut plywood for the room in here. I'll just show you what's over here. This is where I keep my wood. I just keep it's basically empty now. There's just a few things, some scrap wood from that I found last summer, but they're kind of too big for the stove, so I'll have to cut them up. And there's I clear this little bit so it's also another place to park. And yeah, I've kind of given up clearing the snow off the roof because it's too, on my roof, I mean, just look at the roof, it's so sloped. It's just too sketchy to get up there. Like, I feel like I'm gonna fall every time. And even if I clear the snow off, you can see the thick layer of ice sitting under it. That's almost about to slide off, actually. And so it's just too sketchy. I can't bring myself to do it anymore. Yeah, although I do have to get up there to clean the chimney, but it's a lot safer with the snow because it provides some grip. And I put that little thing on there so it stops the snow from getting where your feet go. 'Cause sometimes you get too much snow in there and then you can't even use the pedals. So yeah, and so you can see the skid shack from here. This is my little rabbit trail I used to get up there. And then I'll show you the room I'm working on. This is the mud room. Yeah, I gotta clean it up eventually, but we're limited with storage, so I keep some of the wood in here so it doesn't get wet. And that's our gas for the skid steer. I also keep wood here to keep this wood is more, I usually keep the wet wood here so it stays dry, and then I can just put it right into the stove. I usually put my kindling in here. It's starting to run out, but sometimes I use paper or whatever, or old books as kindling. This is my little kitchen area. This is where I'm sleeping right now because I'm working on the room and I'm painting it and stuff. And so, yeah. And, yeah, it's a big mess right now. But it'll be clean eventually. I just look forward to what it will be, right? That keeps me going. There's a little upstairs thing. There's 2 rooms, one on each side, 2 bedrooms. And this is the main bedroom. I'll make it wider. This is what I've been working on. It was a lot rougher before. So this is huge progress. And I'm just working on the trim. And, but in order to finish the trim, I actually got to finish the flooring so that I can put the vertical stuff in to meet it nicely. And then I can do the trim that'll connect to that vertical trim. And so actually this will be a priority here. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm gonna actually be painting the trim like a dark brown so it kind of contrasts it more. Not that it's a huge deal, but yeah, you can. This is when you're limited with space, it becomes what it is. But yeah. So this is where we are. And this is my little outhouse. I also need to work on this because the ventilation's just not happening. That's our only ventilation. So it'd be good to install an exhaust for the poop. Like one in here or something, you know, it comes all the way through it. And this was my idea to because this is actually an insulated outhouse and all the animals were coming in here and stealing all the insulation. So I just put this up. It kind of helped stop it, but they were getting in through the top. And so I had to install this little chicken wire thing to stop them getting in there. But still, something, I think it's like a vole. It gets in through the little cracks. Probably even just here it gets in. I don't know. So I can hear it sometimes when I'm in there. So yeah, that's what that is. I mean, it works. It's just you gotta keep the door open when you're in there. So yeah, so you can see there's a lot of work to be done. So it's pretty exciting. The only downside about living right here is that so this is south, so that's where the sun is because we're in the northern hemisphere. You know, the sun likes to lean towards this side, so it's never well, in the summer it might be more straight, but it's usually rising like this. And so especially in the winter, the sun's like this low, so the whole winter I never get sun here. It's a bit of a pain. So but I'm thinking if we clear a lot of these trees, then we'll get a lot more sun in here. We can't really clear these trees because it's part of the crown land. But I'm thinking maybe we can get some sort of agreement with them so that we can push the trees back more, cut into them a bit more, and just get more sun in here. Because sun is really important for health and for growing plants and stuff. So, and there is a bit of a moisture issue here too, so it would help dry it out more. And it's BC, so it rains a lot, right? So yeah, and so we're planning on growing most of our plants here. She already has a garden there. Maybe I'll show you the garden. There's a rabbit trail. Oh, yeah, you can see there's how much snow accumulated this year. I mean, it's snowed and melts, but maybe it's not a true representation. I'm thinking we could put fruit trees here and maybe some cold frames and just more garden space here. But I'm also thinking if we can clear that way, we could have garden space over here too. And maybe if we clear out this chicken coop, or we keep the chicken coop and have chickens for manure and turn that into some composting generating thing, that might be good. Yeah, that's the garden. She has it closed off because animals get in there. Oh, whoops. And so I don't really shovel this part because it keeps it more grippy when it freezes. That was the RV I was staying in originally. Actually, I was going to show you the garden, but it's like super deep snow. So anyways, maybe another video. So yeah, that's that. There's not a lot of places I can walk right now because of the snow. So yeah, hope this was interesting to someone, and if you're interested for more videos and more updates on our little outpost here, then let me know. Really, the whole purpose of this place is to really create a place where people can draw closer to God and start to begin that love relationship with Him and decide to commit their life to Him. And so it'll also be a place where we teach about God and we learn practical skills, practical living skills like gardening and construction, things that we need to temporally survive, right? But the main focus is on developing our characters to reflect Jesus Christ. And because I believe the Bible teaches that Christ will only come back once He has a people prepared, which the Bible refers to as 144,000, and a people prepared with His character, with His perfect character. And so part of being out here, well, that's the main reason. That's really the main reason, because being in the country, it's a lot more easier to develop character. When you're in a position where you have a lot of things you need to take care of and responsibilities, but you're also surrounded by God's creation, it really stretches you and pushes you. You might have like your one day job, which might stretch and push you, but you'll probably be surrounded by a lot of man's creation, and it's easy to not have God in your thoughts in an environment like that. And then when you come home, you have all the comforts of modern living, and you just sit down and you veg out on a TV show, and it doesn't really push the it doesn't push us. It creates pleasure-loving tendencies, which I believe God wants people who are hardworking and resilient, and it's just hard to develop that when you're surrounded with a lot of I don't know why I can't think of words right now. A lot of easy, accessible things like grocery stores, and you don't have to grow your own food. You don't have to go through the effort of growing your own food. You can just go to the grocery store, exchange some money, which money doesn't actually have any value apart from what we give it. So when society collapses, money won't actually have value. The only thing that will have value are things that are actually valuable, like food and tools, things that you can use to do things with, like real things. And so anyways, yeah, I believe Jesus is coming soon, based on the signs of the times going on. And so that's part of what motivates me to be out here as well. It's not the main reason. Main reason is to develop character and just be around God's creation because it's just so beautiful. But another reason is to position myself so that when things start collapsing, it won't really affect us as much out here. Because when it starts collapsing, it's really going to start collapsing. It's not, especially for those who want to keep Sabbath, Saturday Sabbath specifically. It's going to be one of the most worst persecutions in human history. You can find that information in the Bible. Yeah, so God bless you guys, and I'll make another update when God impresses me to. Okay, God bless.